Hello friends, welcome to our Oxford channel. I am Sarika Bhaviskar here, and today I am going to teach you a 10th standard chapter. That chapter is chapter number 7, coordinate geometry. Here geometry means generally आपका एक concept होता है कि geometry is the hard chapter, geometry topics are the hard topics, theorems, proofs, these things are given in the geometrical part, but it is not the fact. In this chapter, algebraic things are also included. Means actually this coordinate geometry, it is the link of geometry and algebra, and that's why this topic become easier and interesting also. Let's start. What is the coordinate geometry? Which topics are given in this chapter? First, what is the coordinate geometry? Actually, the coordinate geometry is the system which declares the position of the point in the plane. If specific plane is given, and in that plane, if you want to decide the position of anything, any point, at that time coordinate geometry use, and that system is called as the coordinate system. Now, what is the coordinate plane? In the plane, here we consider two lines, one the horizontal line and a line perpendicular to that horizontal line. Horizontal line is called as x-axis, and the perpendicular line on the horizontal axis, that line is called as the y-axis. Here x-axis, horizontal line, this vertical line which is perpendicular to the x-axis, it is called as y-axis, and the intersection of both the axes, that point is called as origin, and both the lines intersect each other in right angles. Both the lines are perpendicular to each other, and that intersecting point is called as origin, and the coordinates of origin are 0, 0. Now if you consider the x-axis, then values above to the x-axis, this x-axis के above जो भी values आएंगी, all these values, if in the above side, all these values are positive, and if you consider the values below the x-axis, all these values are always negative. Similarly, if you consider the y-axis, then in the right side all the values are positive, and in the left side all the values are negative here. And this quadrant means this two axes, x-axis and y-axis, divides the plane in 4 parts. That 4 parts are called as the quadrant. And if you see the last figure, how many quadrants are there? Observe this. Now x-axis, y-axis, and both the axes divide the plane in 4 parts, and that 4 parts are called as the quadrants. And here, how many total quadrants are there? That total quadrants are, number of quadrants are 4. 4 quadrants are formed by the two axes, x-axis and y-axis. These are the quadrants. Labeling of the quadrants is given in anti-clockwise direction. Now here this anti-clockwise direction is considered for labeling the quadrant. It is your first quadrant, in which values of x and y both are positives. It is your second quadrant, in which x values are negatives and values related to y are positives. In the third quadrant, both values are negatives, x and y, and in the fourth quadrant, values related to x-axis are positive and values related to y-axis are negative, and these are the total 4 quadrants which are labeled in anti-clockwise direction. Now some important concepts are there, abscissa and ordinate. First we discuss about the abscissa. What is the abscissa? Abscissa is also called as the x coordinate of the given point. Abscissa means distance of a given specific point from y-axis. कोई भी specific point y-axis से कितना दूर है, that value is called as the abscissa, and other name of abscissa is x coordinate. The second term is ordinate. Ordinate means distance of a point from x-axis. Means if you consider this point -3, 2. Then distance of this point from this x-axis, that distance is called as ordinate, and the other name of ordinate is known as y coordinate. It is also known as y coordinate. Now one point is given -3, 2. Now find out what is the ordinate of the given point. Ordinate means y coordinate, means value related to y axis, means distance of a point from x axis, and that distance is 2, and that's why here, now here two options are given, -2 and 2, but actually here we considering the distance, and distance are always positive. Whenever the point is given positive or negative, but distance are always positive, and that's why here ordinate is distance of that point is 2, ordinate is -2. If you consider only ordinate, at that time it is -2, but when you consider distance, how many units it is long, at that time you have to consider the positive one. Same point is given -3, -2, and here you have to find the abscissa of this point, this x coordinate, and this x coordinate is -3. In the simple way, the first value is the abscissa and the second value is the ordinate. First value is abscissa, means it is x coordinate, and second value is ordinate, means it is also called as y coordinate. In this way you can declare the position of the point. Same definitions are given. The distance of a point from y axis, which is called as abscissa or x coordinate. Definition of y coordinate or ordinate, distance of a point from x axis, which is called as y coordinate or ordinate. Now one more important thing, if the point lies in x axis or y axis, means it is not in any quadrant, quadrant पे नहीं है, 4 quadrants are given, and if the point is not in 4 quadrants, at that time that point lies on the axis. If that point lies on x axis, the coordinates are given in the form x0, means its y coordinate is 0 if the point is on x axis. Similarly, if the point is on y axis, at that time its x coordinate is 0 and the point is given in the form 0, y. Now the first point, important point of this chapter is distance formula. To find the distance between given two points, distance formula is applicable. Now here consider 2 points, point A and point B. Coordinates of point A are x1, y1. Coordinates of point B are x2, y2. Then distance between these 2 points is given by AB is equals to under root x1 minus x2 bracket square plus y1 minus y2 bracket square. Here this value x1 minus x2, it is the difference between x coordinate of both the points, and this value y1 minus y2, it is the difference between y coordinates of the both points, and it is the formula for finding the distance of given 2 points. How the distance formula is formed, जो फार्मूला आपने देखा वो फार्मूला कैसे बनाया गया है, उसके लिए ये प्रूफ आपको दिया है. दैट प्रूफ इज नॉट इन द सिलेबस, जस्ट फॉर योर इंट्रोडक्शन. कंसिडर हियर पॉइंट P and Q. Coordinates of P are x1, y1. Coordinates of Q x2, y2. And here point T is given, means perpendiculars are drawn on x-axis, and here triangle PTQ is formed. This triangle PTQ, it is a right angle triangle, and in this right angle triangle PQ is the hypotenuse, PT is the base, and this QT is the height. And by using the Pythagoras theorem, you can write here PQ square is equals to PT square plus QT square, and from figure you can find out the distance PT. That distance PT is x2 minus x1. You can find out the distance QT, that is y2 minus y1, and by substituting these values and by using the formula Pythagoras theorem, you can form this formula, distance formula. That is the proof of distance formula, but that is not in your syllabus. Now here application of distance formula. How the distance formula is applicable for solving the examples. Here 2 points are given. Point A x1 y1 is equals to -4, 3. point B x2 y2 is equals to 6 8. To find the distance AB, first write the formula, distance formula, under root x1 minus x2 bracket square plus y1 minus y2 bracket square. Here value of x1 is minus 4, value of x2 is 6, means x coordinates of both the points. Value of y1 is 3 and value of y2 is 8. Y coordinates of the given point. By calculation, minus 4 minus 6, that value becomes minus 10, square of minus 10 is 100. Similarly, 3 minus 8, it becomes minus 5, square of minus 5 is 25, and your distance becomes under root 100 plus 25 is under root 125. If you don't know the square root value, you can write is as it is under root 125. It is also fair. Now the next important thing of this chapter is midpoint formula. Coordinates of the point x and y, suppose 2 points are given, a x1 y1 and b x2 y2, and let C is the midpoint of that given 2 points a and b. At that time, coordinate of point C, x coordinate of point C and y coordinate of point C can be find out by using this formula. X coordinate is equals to x1 plus x2 upon 2 and y coordinate of the midpoint is y1 plus y2 upon 2. And in this way you can find out the values of coordinates of midpoint of given any 2 points in the plane. Application of that midpoint formula, a point x1 y1 that is given minus 1 8, point B x2 y2 that is given 2 minus 5. By using the midpoint formula, x coordinate is x1 plus x2 upon 2, y coordinate is y1 plus y2 upon 2, x1 minus 1 plus 2 upon 2, x2 is 8, y2 is minus 5, 8 minus 5 upon 2, and that values are 1 by 2 and 3 by 2. The mixed fraction of 3 by 2 is 1 complete 1 by 2. These are the coordinates of midpoint of point A and B. And now the last part of this chapter is section formula, in which if 2 points are given, means one line segment is given AB, and if that segment is divided into 2 parts, in 2 different parts in the ratio m1 as to m2, at that time coordinates of that intersecting points, x coordinate is given by m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, and the y coordinate of intersecting point is given by m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. Means suppose here the segment AB, and this segment AB divided into 2 parts at the point C, and here ratio is m1 and m2. At that time the coordinates of this point, x coordinate of this point C is given by m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2, and coordinates of this point C, y coordinate of point C is given by m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m2 plus x1. Sequence change हो गई डिनोमिनेटर में, it's okay because it is addition. सब्ट्रैक्शन में सीक्वेंस चेंज नहीं चलती है, एडिशन में आप सीक्वेंस चेंज कर सकते हो. Now here some applications of distance formula, where the distance formula is applicable. The first application is to check which type of triangle is formed by given 3 coordinates. Means here if 3 coordinates are given, suppose these are the 3 coordinates, and you have to show that these 3 coordinates form a triangle. But which type of triangle is formed by these 3 coordinates? For that we have to use the distance formula. If the triangle is equilateral triangle, means all 3 distances are equal, AB, BC, AC, if the points are ABC. If the triangle is isosceles triangle, then 2 sides are equal, means 2 distances are equal. If the triangle is a scalene triangle, all 3 sides are different. If it is a right angle triangle, then you can show that square of one side is equals to square of base plus square of perpendicular. In this way distance formula is applicable for triangles, means 3 coordinates are given. At that time you can decide the nature of the triangle. Similarly, to check which type of quadrilateral is formed by given 4 coordinates. If any 4 points are given and you that 4 points form the quadrilateral, then which type of quadrilateral is formed? For that you can use the distance formula again. Now specifically how the quadrilaterals can be shown, can be decided by using the distance formula. Some properties you have to show here. To show it is a parallelogram, we have to show that opposite sides are equal and diagonals bisect to each other. Means suppose given 4 points are P, Q, R and S. At that time, to show it is a parallelogram, you have to show that PQ is equals to SR and this PS is equals to PR. These opposite sides are equal and diagonal bisect each other, means it is a midpoint of both the diagonals. By using midpoint formula and by using distance formula, you can show that the 4 points form the parallelogram. Similarly, how to show the given points form the rhombus? For rhombus, you have to just show all 4 sides are equal. A, B, C, D, all 4 points are given. Then you have to show AB is equals to BC is equals to CD is equals to AD. If all 4 sides are equal, then you can say that it is a rhombus. Very simple work for rhombus. To show rectangle, how to show it is a rectangle? For rectangle, we have to show that opposite sides are equal and along with one more condition is there, diagonals are also equal in rectangle. Means if the given points are A, B, C and D, all these 4 points are given. At that time, we have to show that AB is equals to DC, AD is equals to BC and AC is equals to BD. At that time, you can show that it is a rectangle. For square, again you have to show all 4 sides are equal and one more property, diagonals are also equal, then it is a square. One application for the distance formula. That application is to show the given 3 points are the collinear points, collinearity of the 3 points. For that, how to show the collinearity of the points? If suppose the given points are P, this point is Q and this point is R. To show this all 3 points are collinear points, first you have to find the distance PQ, distance QR and distance PR. If PQ plus QR is equals to PR, then you can say that the points are collinear points, otherwise it is not. Means there are 3 distance. If you consider any 3 points, 3 distance you have to find there, and from these 3 distance, sum of 2 is equals to the remaining one. At that time, the points are collinear, otherwise the points are non-collinear points. Coordinate geometry. René Descartes is the founder of coordinate geometry, and he find out more important things related to coordinate geometry. Okay, in this chapter, here we take the introduction of chapter only, which things are given, and revisional part of the coordinate geometry. All these things cover in this video. For the examples, exercise example, wait for the next video. Thank you.